Welcome to 2K Sports. Chance now to take a look at some of the steal numbers over the scope of the last few months for Mike Conley.
I feel like he hasn't been paying as much attention to the defensive aspect of the game as he needs to. His steals have dropped over the past few months, and he needs to get back some of that fire on D.
And the Clippers starting five. The guard pair, it's Harden and Powell. Jones and Zubac make up the 4 and the 5. And it's Leonard in at the 3. And for Minnesota, Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniel. Gobert is out there with Randall. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 1. Look at the last game for the Minnesota Timberwolves. It was a win against the Trailblazers. Talk about confidence. Greg, what do you think about Harden's quote from a couple years ago when he said, "I'm not a system player. I am the system."
Kevin, I laughed when I heard it because most guys couldn't say that, but Harden absolutely can. He's an elite scorer, turned elite passer. Your offense has to orbit around him when he's on the floor.
And here is DiVincenzo. Kawhi Leonard getting his 3 to go. Just 5 to shoot. There's the drive. A nice shot by McDaniel.
That's a great beginning. 3 for 3 from the floor.
McDaniels against Leonard. Here's Powell. DiVincenzo with the rebound.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
And this season's still very young. Greg, what are you looking forward to this year?
Well, Kevin, I'm always interested in the rookies, seeing which guys step up. The leap to the NBA can be a huge one, so you never know what will happen with some of these young players.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. Randall outside. Randall with a screen for Edwards. Randall down low, working on Zubac. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. Zubac finds Harden. Zubac with the screen for Harden. And it's off from three-point range. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. And those advanced numbers, Doris, they show Rudy Gobert is historically great.
Kevin, I love that you are an analytics lover, but for me, it's about the eye test. Rudy Gobert has won the Defensive Player of the Year on more than one occasion. He's played on winning teams, and he's been an integral part of their success. He is one of the all-time great defenders we've seen.
Greg, looking back to last season, the Clippers had one red-hot stretch.
That's right. They went on a 26-5 run between December and February. It finally showed how dangerous that team could be when healthy.
Talk about hitting the ground running. 4 for 5 to start.
First team foul.
It's stolen by Gobert.
Oh, that was slick right there.
Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
Jones kicks to Zubac. Powell sets a screen for Leonard. And again, no good by the Clippers.
And that's how you have to defend him out there on the three-point line. Played him perfectly.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, Rudy Gobert has tied for the most defensive player of the year awards all time, but he's challenging himself to do more offensively. He said it's all about just being okay with missing or making mistakes, freeing my mind and doing the things that I work on to get out of this shell that I was being put in. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David Aldridge, we thank you for that report. Here's McDaniels, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Second personal foul.
Now, defensively, Doris, these Minnesota Timberwolves are really a cut above the rest.
They led the league in defensive rating in 2024. They have so many ways to shut down what you're trying to do offensively. Length, athleticism, rim protection, commitment, and great scheme. They are a nightmare.
Harden kicks it out to Jones. 1:39 left in the first quarter. 5 on the clock. Here's Leonard. Rebound, Minnesota. Their last meeting was in this building where they were able to come out on top.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
Well, let's give some credit to the coaching staff as well, recognizing the weaknesses in that defense and going after each one of them.
Oh, here's Edwards. 7 points in the game. And Edwards slams it in.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Now DiVincenzo. After Norman Powell missed from long range.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball. Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot, hot.
Here's Edwards, and he lays it straight in. Edwards got 11.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Leonard on the wing. McDaniels defending. That one drops for him. He's got 10.
Well, they're not behind because of this guy. He is putting on a tremendous run.
Outside Edwards. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. And Edwards slams it in.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Timberwolves. He put together. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
These guys have been so quick off the dribble, finding great lanes to attack and getting themselves to the basket.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. The veteran wings, Powell and Leonard. Jones and Zubac make up the 4 and the 5. And it's Harden in at the 1 spot. Now here's Edwards. Just 5 on the clock. It doesn't go for him. Harden with the defensive effort. McDaniels against Leonard. Harden left side. Shoots the 3. And it's Leonard missing. Timberwolves leading by 11. Edwards passes to DiVincenzo. Drops in the tray. DiVincenzo's got his second bucket tonight.
Well, Anthony Edwards showing you that I've got some playmaking in my toolbox. Nice pass.
Recently, Doris, the Clippers have had their most successful stretch in franchise history.
Well, think about it, Kevin. They've only missed the playoffs twice, going all the way back to 2012. They made their first conference finals in team history back in 2021. Not bad for a franchise that had one of the worst win-loss records in league history.
Outside for Randall. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Here's Edwards. It's hauled in by Zubats. Clippers trail by 12. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Oh, and the dunk by Jones.
Wow, pretty pass from Powell. This guy has great instincts as a scorer. That time sets up his teammate.
Pass to Gobert. Now here's McDaniel. Bangs home the trifecta. McDaniel's got 9.
Well, the defense daring him to shoot, and he makes them pay for their disrespect.
Here's Harden driving the lane. Here's Leonard. It's up a 3. That's his 4th miss. He's made 5 of 9.
He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Count that 1. The Timberwolves lead has been cut down to 12 on the bucket from James Harden.
I'll tell you, he's having his way right now in the second period. Forget the first quarter. Let's get to work.
DiVincenzo kicks to Edwards. Stolen by Harden.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Jones, no one around him. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Minnesota leading by 12. Gobert finds Edwards. Gobert, and there's Gobert, putting it right back in. Gobert's got his first basket of the night.
Listen, at just over 7 feet, we know Gobert's going to be terrific on the glass.
And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Bogdan Bogdanovic, he's checked in for the Clippers. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Here's Jones. Off with the layup. Minnesota's gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. Here's Randall. Here he goes. And then Randall snaps it in.
Wow, Julius Randall with a little flavor on the finish.
DB, ever since winning the most improved player back in 2021, Randall has stayed scoring at an incredible clip.
Yeah, Kevin, what makes this guy such a difficult matchup is his size and the ability to drive it. And now what you've seen is this evolution into a legit threat from 3-point territory. He is such a difficult cover.
And here is DiVincenzo. Kawhi Leonard getting his 3 to go. There's the 3. And Julius Randle good for 3. Randle's got 5 points in the quarter.
Oh my goodness, what a response by Randle. Yes, you can make a 3, so can I. How about the timing? Could be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
Oh, here's Edwards. 13 points in the game. And the foul on Harden. That is his first foul of the game. Here's DiVincenzo. It's a 14-point game. Pass to Randle. And Randle throws it down.
Well, if the basket is within reach, Julius Randle understands how to finish.
First trip to the line for him here.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Here's DiVincenzo. Backed in off the glass. DiVincenzo's got 7 points.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Leonard with a screen on Edwards. It's stolen by Edwards. And Edwards with a clear path to the basket. Stolen by Harden. And here comes Leonard leading the fast break. Here's Zubats. And so it's Minnesota with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
seems like they can't miss. Just rolling offensively, getting whatever they want.
You haven't heard this in a while, fella.
All right, fellas, let's. And that concludes halftime.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Dillingham. Then it's Naz Reid. Then it's Miller, and it's Minot in at the 3 spot. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, GA?
Kevin, the Clippers are inaugurating their new arena this season, and they're set to host the All-Star Game next season. It will mark the 7th time that the LA area has hosted the All-Star facilities. Kevin, there will be no shortage of stars in attendance.
That's always the way it is in LA. You're so right, David. It ought to be quite a spectacle.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Here's Dillingham. Here's Minot. This one for 3. It's hauled in by Coffey. Simmons inside. He's against Reed. Ben Simmons gets the bucket. Zadors, here's a question for you. Should the NBA widen the court? Because the corner 3 now is such a staple in these offenses.
That's exactly right. One of the most coveted, Kevin, because the proximity of the shot is so desirable. Here's what we know unequivocally. There's no way they're going to widen the court because it would take out some of the money-making courtside seats. That's not happening.
Simmons with the defensive effort.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
Pass to Bogdanovic. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Bogdanovic has got 5 now.
And this is why Bogdanovic has a permanent green light from the arc. Frankly, the team expects this from him.
Clippers trail by 13. And here's Batum. Sinks that one from the post.
Wow, what soft touch from Nick Batum. This guy has no trouble finishing in the painted area.
And stolen by Bogdanovic. Up top, Simmons. And he trims the lead to single digits. Simmons got his 2nd bucket of the night.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Pass to Reed. Lets it go with the 3. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Here's Eubanks. And he makes good on the layup. Eubanks got his first 2 points of the night.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Alexander Walker with the ball. Now guarded by Simmons. Alexander Walker with the ball. Still without a basket. And it's Miller with the jam.
And with the monster finish, stops an 11-0 run by Los Angeles.
Eubanks with it. He's against Miller. A nice shot by Bogdanovic.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Probably the most important thing is they regroup. They worked out some of their frustrations, and now they're starting to have some fun.
Back to Alexander Walker. Timberwolves passing it around. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. Alexander Walker's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Pass to Coffey. Here's Eubanks. A 3 from Bogdanovic. And another 3 for the Clippers.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
Now Dillingham. Up top, Reed is covered by Bogdanovic. And Ben Simmons picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And
guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Beauchamp's checked in, and it's done in for Ben Simmons. The shot by Alexander Walker, no good. 2-for-1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
Bogdanovich against Miller. And with that shot, the Timberwolves lead is cut down to just 4 points with the bucket from Bogdanovich.
And so far, going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
Miller, the pass to Reed. Here's Dillingham. And the slam dunk by Dillingham.
Nas Reed, what a nice find. This guy always has his eyes up and ready to look for options.
Tipped away. 1 second left. And it's he nails the buzzer beater.
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
And to me, the way you end quarters impacts how you end.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And we'll be right back after this. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard. Put the pass right on the money.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got, Jones and Zubac make up the 4 and the 5. The veteran wings, Powell and Leonard. And it's Harden in at the point. Here's Gobert, and slam dunk by Gobert.
How about the finish through contact by Rudy Gobert? Wow.
Harden against Edwards. Harden kicks to Leonard. Back to Harden. Leonard on the wing. 5 to shoot. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And Kawhi Leonard is out the doors. No one has a bigger effect on a game than this great two-way player.
There's no question, Kevin, because of his length and savvy on the defensive end. He can swallow up individual offensive matchups. He's that good defensively. And then you think to his transition on the offensive end from a player who was a standstill shooter to now who you can run your offense through.
Clippers trail by 10. Outside, Bogdanovich. Pass to Harden. Bogdanovich sets the pick for Harden. On the 3 off target. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. And Los Angeles guys shooting straight 49% from the field. And that one is good. Bogdanovich has got it back down to single digits for the Clippers.
Showing off his inside game. Bogdan is an all-around scorer.
Stolen by Harden. Here's Jones. It's good.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Here's Edwards. He can't get that one. Good D by Harden. And so Harden will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That's on Jaden McDaniels. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Los Angeles.
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot.
Boy, the long ball has been another point of emphasis for this group tonight. Their shooters are finding open spaces and firing without hesitation.
There's McDaniels, and again, Minnesota will turn it over.
Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. The 3 from Harden. A rebound by the Timberwolves. DiVincenzo's got rebound number 5. Tonight, and we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Harden against Edwards. Back to DiVincenzo. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Well, unselfish play by Anthony Edwards' teammate is wide open. He puts it right where it needs to be.
Leonard with the screen on DiVincenzo. Bogdanovich. Rebound, Minnesota. They led by as many as 18 points. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim. Okay.
Timberwolves leading by 7. Gobert the pass to Edwards. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the 4th. And no good.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now. His team leans heavily on James Harden when the game is hanging in the balance. Mr. Harden with a big shot.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. Edwards got 5 points in the quarter.
Really the best result they could have hoped for on that possession. They get back all 3 points they just gave up and are close to putting this thing out of reach.
And Edwards with the stop.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Edwards kicks to DiVincenzo. Another shot, and that's 2 points on the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 9.
What energy on the offensive boards. The defense can't match the effort, and they paid the price.
And yes, it's good.
Well, this is Zubac. He's such a team-first guy. You find an open teammate, put the ball where it needs to be.
DiVincenzo finds Edwards. Three-pointer. Good on the three-point shot.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by McDaniel. 15 seconds left in the game. Pass to Leonard. And the Clippers call time here. They're trailing by 12. What do you think, guys?
A lot to talk over and improve on for next time.
Well, maybe it could wait until after the game because this one is over.
And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. Thank you, David. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris.
welcome. We're ready. Ready to get the week off to a great... Start. It's the NBA on 2. For NBA fans, early season games are so entertaining to watch, Grant. What's your favorite part of the early goings?
You know, BA, take your pick. Rookie development, team chemistry building. Plus, you wait all off-season to see how your team measures up. And now, you get to find out.
The starters for the Memphis Grizzlies. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Payne. Jackson out there with Edie, and it's Jackson in at the 3. McDaniels passes to Gobert. Here is DiVincenzo. It's Edwards on the wing. And DiVincenzo with a basket on the assist by Edwards.
Setting an aggressive tone early, challenging the heart of that defense.
Morant surveying the floor. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Oh, one thing about Ja, he's determined.
And so Randall will bring it up for the Timberwolves. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Grizzlies. That one was in Memphis.
Turnovers were the story of that game. It wasn't what I would call a disciplined performance.
And Richardson's bursting onto the scene. Bane has been nothing short of spectacular.
Bane was a steal with the 30th pick. He's added to his game each year. And now, look, he's one of the better two-way wings in the league.
Jackson can't get it to go.
And sometimes on defense, you could just get lucky.
A nice dish by Gobert. With his height, he can see over the whole defense.
Pass to Edie. Jackson outside. And he drives in. No one near him. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Edwards for 3. Memphis with a rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And the dunk by Jackson.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. Knocked loose. And stolen by Morant. Jackson with a screen on McDaniels. Back to Morant. Kicks it out to Bane. Jackson the screen. Just 4 to shoot. Bane the pass to Jackson. Memphis needs to get off a shot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Timberwolves trail. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Grizzlies great Marc Gasol last season retiring from basketball. He embraced the city of Memphis. He said, quote, I think a player has to feel that it's their city and they have to fight for it. You play with a different mindset when you do that. To me, winning was the most important thing.
And they did a lot of winning, Allie. Edwards against Morant. Right side Edwards. Randall a screen on Morant. Edwards for 3. Randall, the pass to Edwards. To stop the run, and Edwards slams it in.
You got to bring more muscle if you want to stop Edwards from scoring. He's gifted at converting through contact.
Outside Morant. Jackson finds Morant. Back to Jackson. Oh, got a piece of it. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Fast break, Minnesota. McDaniels from long range. And Gobert with the stuff.
And you know he's tough on the glass. Easy money there for Gobert.
Outside Morant. Going inside. Pass to Edey. Back to Morant. Now here's Bane. Launches a three. And the shot's off. 1 for 2 in this one. Out on his own on the break. And Edwards slams it in.
And not often we get treated to a solo alley-oop.
Takes precision timing for sure. Jackson with a screen on McDaniels. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Showing off that verb. Morant attacks the basket with just such intensity. There's not much any defense can do with it.
Back to Randall. Pass to DiVincenzo. Here's Edwards with the drive. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, another highlight reel play from Anthony Edwards. Oh, this guy is fun.
Outside Morant. That'll count. And that's not gonna go. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
On the court for Memphis. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Payne. Jackson out there with Jackson, and it's Edey in at the center position. And here's Edwards outside. Edwards on target.
When Edwards knocks down threes, Ant is pretty much unstoppable.
For all the adversity Memphis faced last season, Richard, there were some silver linings.
BA, they had a lot of talented young players get more minutes than they might have otherwise due to the injuries. And there is nothing more valuable than experience. And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Here's Edwards. And the call will be against Jaren Jackson. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Edwards against Morant. Now here's Edwards. Lets it fly. Pass to Gobert. Payne against DiVincenzo. Clock at 6. And again, it's Minnesota with a three.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
Grizzlies trail by 5. Morant, the pass to Jackson. Morant against McDaniels. Morant into the lane. Jackson for 3. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Jackson's got his second basket of the night.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Grant, with players getting bigger and more athletic, do you support moving the restricted area out?
Yeah, BA, I would. We've seen a lot of injuries when defenders slide underneath elevated players on the drive. So cutting down that risk makes a lot of sense.
Outside Morant. Pass to Jackson. This one for 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now. Edwards, a pass to Randall. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. Randall's gotten his first points in this one.
Yeah, nice play by Randall. He can take up space in there and has great short area quickness.
Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. Randall with it, guarded by Morant. McDaniels passes to Edwards, and stolen by Morant. Pass to Bain. Back to Morant. The 3. Yes! A Morant 3!
They're making a few more threes this quarter, trying to cut into that deficit.
And you think about the fearlessness of Ja Morant and how he attacks, even as a smaller player. RJ, you got any comparisons?
I would say AI, but AI was more of a 2-guard, even though he was a couple inches shorter. But definitely similarities of how they attack the paint with fearlessness.
The Grizzlies have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter, and DiVincenzo comes to help. Jackson on the wing. DiVincenzo covering, and for some reason he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Here's the pick. Kicks it out to Jackson. Shot clock at 6. Here's Morant. And then Morant with the jam!
Ooh, as usual, Morant bringing down the house.
And we've got 1:18 left in the first half of this game. Edwards, a pass to Randall. Oh, he packs it down right over Jaren Jackson.
Oh, Randall put some extra on that slam, entertaining the fans and the broadcasters.
McDaniels against Morant. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. 44 seconds left in the half. Randall, the pass to Gobert. Pass to Edwards, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bain.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
DiVincenzo, the pass to Edwards. 5 to shoot. Edwards rises up and powers it down.
And certain nights, Edwards just goes off. Very tough to stop when he's in the zone.
And here's Morant. In his last outing, 16 points for him. Jackson on the wing. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Morant's got 3 assists now in this one.
The way he can elevate over a defender from deep, very tough to contain outside the arc.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. The T-Wolves on top. They lead by 1. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Love that they're taking high percentage shots, and it hasn't been easy for them. It's hard to score inside when the defense is collapsed.
Now let's take a moment. And that'll do it for us.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Boy, you gotta like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
They've got Miller, Mike Conley out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then there's Naz Reid, and it's Minot in at the 3. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half. Here's Alexander Walker, and a nice finish on the layup. 6 lead changes in a game that has a lot of character.
Yeah, both sides stepping up and making big plays.
Kennard outside. Out left to the wing. Huff, the pass to Williams. There's a screen. Here's Huff. Three-pointer. Doesn't go that time.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
And it's Alexander Walker penetrating, and down it goes. 2 points. And now a 3-point Minnesota lead.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Uses the glass to finish the layup. Alexander Walker's got 6 points in the quarter.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense. His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, BA.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Alexander Walker's got 8 points.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Kicks it out to Kennard. There's a screen. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
The shot by Conley, no good. Grizzlies trail by 3. Outside, Williams for the tie. Alexander Walker grabs a board.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
Well, Conley can be a volume scorer from the arc. The defense can't let him just have those opportunities.
And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention. Showing the numbers from last NBA season, the leaders in team steals. The 4th spot held by the Grizzlies.
And this is a team that takes great pride in being aggressive on the defensive end. They take good risk and know when to go after opportunities for steals.
And there's the screen. Alexander Walker, the pass to Conley. 6 to shoot. Uses the glass on the layup. And it's an 8-point Minnesota lead.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Kennard outside. Pass to Huff. Back to Kennard. Lays it up and banks it in. Kennard's got 6 points in the quarter.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
A minute 20 left in the third. Alexander Walker, the pass to Conley from the corner. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Conley's got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, this is Money Mike in action. An efficient shooter who does all he can to find points.
And the foul called on Nickeil Alexander Walker. That's his first foul. Here's Kennard. He's got 6. 55 seconds left in the third. Pass to Huff. Kennard outside. Clock at 4. For 3. Hits the trifecta. He's got 9.
You can tell he's feeling it. Hasn't missed a single shot all quarter.
Alexander Walker with it. And Kennard picks him up defensively. Lets it go from deep. And they recover it. Back to Alexander Walker. Second chance shot. He takes it in. Pass to Reed. Let's go with a 3. A slam dunk by Reed.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Kennard outside. They set the pick. Got it off in time. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves closing out the quarter with a 7. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime dropping ability.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Moran and Payne. G.G. Jackson is out there with Jackson, and it's Edey in at the 5. Payne, no good.
And they've committed to controlling the boards, and it's paying dividends.
Edwards for 3. Memphis with a rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. Jaden McDaniels picks one up. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Timberwolves?
I like how they've been attacking the lane. It's been beautiful. All game long, they've been successful, penetrating and getting offensive production.
Yeah, something else they're doing in this game is striking from long range. The defense just hasn't been able to keep them off the arc tonight.
Here's Moran. Look at Moran work in the paint. Nice.
And if you're wondering what makes Josh so special, it's his ability to take over games all by himself.
Edwards can't hit.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Moran with it. Now guarded by McDaniels. Kicks it out to Jackson. Puts up a 3. Knocks down the triple.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Can you say terrific athlete? Edwards just enjoys getting deep positioning and rising up for the slam.
Pass to Edey. And a great assist by Moran as that one goes. Moran's got 4 assists now tonight.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Man, this has been a fun one, but look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Grizzlies trail by 3. Outside Moran. Pass to Edey. And he banks in the layup.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Edwards, a pass to DiVincenzo. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
Jackson for 3. Drills it from deep. Jackson's got 6 here in the quarter.
And you see the unselfishness from Morant, wanting to share that ball with any open teammate.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. Coach asked his team, can anyone knock down a 3? Reminding them three-point shooting will open up the floor, make things easier in the half-court offense. Everyone loves making 3s. Missing? Not so much. PA?
And Allie, thank you for that. For 3, Randall nails it from 3. And the Timberwolves lead by 3.
Oh, rugged competitor. Randall's teammates trust his ability to make plays in big moments.
Jackson for 3. Good. And the setup by Moran. Moran's got his 6th assist of the night.
And just a clutch 3 to settle this crowd down after that big shot at the other end.
Here's Edwards. The shot off that time. Excellent D there from Moran. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Jackson, pass to Moran. Pass to Edey to take the lead. Minnesota with a rebound. McDaniels got 4 rebounds now. Gobert up top. Edwards looking it over. They get it back. Randall. And he goes goes big. The dunk right over John Morant.
You want Randall with the ball in his hands towards the end of these games. Prime example right there.
Here's Morant. He connects. And tie game. Huge basket right there.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Edwards out to DiVincenzo. Randall, a screen on Payne. Randall outside. And that'll be Minnesota's ball as it goes out of bounds. Timberwolves able to keep the possession. Here's DiVincenzo. Oh, he buries it from outside.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
This possession could decide the game.
And you really have to be smart with the ball here.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's Payne. Kicks it out to Jackson. Pass to Morant. Oh, he nails it! Oh, what a sensational bucket! That brings him within one. Here's DiVincenzo. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. And he commits the intentional foul.
Jackson. First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Minnesota.
He hits the first one, and that'll put him up 2. Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 3-point game.
Wow, doing all he can to give them the edge, pulling their lead out to 3 points.
8 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Kicks it out to Jackson. 4-3. Oh my! What a shot! Oh, a tremendous 3! We're tied! And Chris Finch has called timeout. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. And here's Edwards outside. And there is the triple! A big three-pointer! Just want to take a look at this one. They initially thought he didn't get it off, but it was awfully tough to tell. What a moment this is here. They may go from winners to losers just like that.
Yeah, the replay makes it obvious. I mean, he got that shot off in time. It should be an easy decision for the officials.
You're a Timberwolves.
you're here with us tonight for this Monday. And a look here at the scoring trend over the last several months for Desmond Bane.
And it's really been a nice trend for him over these last several months. He's been steadily improving in terms of his scoring output. That extra production making him more valuable the further we get along in this season.
Now look at Memphis's starting group. Morant is the point with Bane out on the wing. Jackson is out there with G.G. Jackson. And it's Edey in at the 5, patrolling the paint. And for the Clippers, down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. Bogdanovich is out there with Harden. And it's Jones in at the small forward position. Jackson gets the bucket here on opening day. And what a great day it is. Greg, what are these players feeling as they tip off this new season?
It is always exciting to start a new season. Players are just filled with hope and optimism, especially after putting in all that offseason work.
Jackson trying to break free. And Morant throws it down.
How about the authority from Morant? The way he was running, you knew he was aiming to shatter the rim.
Leonard against Bane. Bane with the steal. Now here's Morant. His last outing, 16 points for him. And Zubac picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Morant. They set the pick. Pass to Edey. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. They traveled to Memphis last time they faced the Grizzlies and came away with the win.
And they scratched out a close win the last time these two teams met. I think their ability to attack and create foul trouble for the opposition was a real factor.
Well, it was, because they got to play a lot of the second half against the second unit. The guys that ordinarily would have been out there were stuck on the bench with all those fouls.
The Grizzlies shooting their first foul shot of the night. And it's Harden with the ball for the Clippers. 6-point game. And what a new era for the Clippers, Greg, playing here in their own arena, the Intuit Dome.
You had no more sharing, right? No more covering up Laker banners. It feels like the Clippers are on their own 2 feet now. This was the goal for the ownership group, and they made it happen.
Yeah, but I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Now, here's Leonard. He had 10 points in the win against Utah.
And we love it when Kawhi takes it over into his own hands. What a special player.
Memphis has gone 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. And there's a whistle that's going to go on James Harden. That is his first foul of the game. Jackson setting the pick here for Bane. Stolen by Harden.
Wow, you watched the defender, and it looked like he knew that was coming. He made a quick play on it to intercept the ball in the passing lane.
And the Grizzlies leading by 4. On the wing, Jackson. Payne for 3. It's the rebound. Edey. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Kicks it out to Harden. Going inside. Up and in on the layup.
With a finesse from Harden there. That's great stuff.
And Morant's got the ball here for Memphis. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And another turnover here by Memphis. And now let's have a look at the teams that were last year's best from the free throw line. The Clippers 3rd.
This was a good group of free throw shooters last year, something they really worked on in practice. And sometimes that's the coaches calling for it, and oftentimes the players doing it by themselves.
Now here's Jones. 11 points for him in that last game against Utah. Connects from 3-point range.
Well, you better be right up on James Harden, or else he's going to bury these threes, and he will do it in bunches.
When you think about James Harden, he's had such an effect on the game. Brent, they changed the rules because of him.
Well, it's interesting, Kevin, because you can think about it a couple of ways. There was a system change for James Harden to try the system, and then, as James has said himself, he became the system. So leaning into all of the analytics of basketball, you have to have somebody who can represent all of the things that system would require, and it came in the form of the beard for many years. And that kind of offensive output is something that is going to be, we'll be hard-pressed to see that again, Kevin.
Memphis leading by 4, 3-on-3. 46 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Shot clock at 6. Off target with his 3. The Clippers have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. A nice shot by Bogdanovic.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Now here's Morant. 7 points in the game. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
Harden, no good. Jones against Morant. Three-pointer. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Morant's got 10.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Ja Morant has been... And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And for Memphis guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, pounding the boards is one way to gain an advantage. They simply owned the glass in that first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
Down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. Harden out there with Bogdanovic. And it's Jones in at the 3 slot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
And the strength of Bane helps him on the bounce.
Greg, no one questions the Grizzlies' talent. The challenge has always been availability.
Yeah, whether it's been injuries or suspensions, it's hard to get into a rhythm when you're missing key players. But when they're all on the floor, Kevin, they can beat anyone.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the Clippers are intent on winning big. Coach Tyronn Lue said half of it is great talent, and I think half of it is execution. When you get to the playoffs, it's a whole different animal. We got to be 100% execution with our talent. That makes for a dangerous team. Kevin?
Very dangerous. All right, David.
A great hustle from Harden in transition, getting up the court as quickly as possible.
Jackson, a screen on Harden. Morant outside. And Morant throws it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Good. Kawhi working near the hoop.
Such a strong wing. Kawhi can more than handle his own down low.
Morant right side. For 3. It's hauled in by Zubac. Clippers trail by 4. Takes a 3. And Desmond Bane pulls it down. And so it's Bane with it. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Suns at Footprint Center in Phoenix. That will be their second of 6 road games for the team.
First team time.
Bane against Bogdanovic. Greg, you look at the great coaches. What are 1 or 2 of the most important qualities for success that you see?
Well, for me, Kevin, I think you got to be able to adapt tactically. I mean, that's huge, and especially in the playoffs. But most important, can you motivate and unify a locker room. That leadership quality is what...
Kind of fun when you see his personality come out in this game like that.
Morant outside. Takes the three. Morant with another miss.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
The three from Harden. Sinks the triple. Harden's got 10.
And this is what the offense is designed to produce. Slipping Harden into the corner for a three. That's money.
Morant with it, and it's good.
And leave it up to Morant to put on a show. What a spectacular dunk.
Los Angeles has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Greg, with how explosive Ja Morant is, he has certainly taken his fair share of awkward falls.
And that's what worries you with guys like that. He's already had a number of injuries in his young career, but we all just want to see him at full health.
Left side, Bane. Jackson against Jones. Shot clock at 5. Second chance shot. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Zubac has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Bogdanovich passes to Leonard. Bogdanovich sets the pick for Leonard. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. And it's Leonard with the jam.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Now, here's Morant for 3. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
And that three-point shot has really evolved for Ja, becoming a bigger part of his game.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. Brent, when you talk about the Clippers franchise, and you appreciate this so much, their first superstar was really Bob McAdoo.
And what a tremendous talent. You know, most people remember Bob McAdoo with his years with the Lakers. Man, when he was with the Buffalo Braves, 3 straight scoring titles, was the league MVP in 1975. Sorry, Dad. Some people still consider him the club's best player ever.
A shot by Harden, wide open. A three-pointer, no good.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
And Jackson gets it to go.
And he's proven he can make this shot. Jackson, the D has to respect his range better than that.
Harden outside. The 3. Krills it from outside. Harden's got 8 here in the quarter.
Well, you can see it's a matter of pride out there for these guys.
Not always the best scenario, but in this game, pride takes over. You score on me, I'm going to come back and score on you.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready.
And just to throw you guys a little curveball here, what's your take on the alternate floor designs teams are using these days?
Changing gears now. Fellas, we need to talk about how dominant Ja Morant looked in that first half.
Man,
That'll do it for our show.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Kicking off the second half, here's Taylor Jenkins's 5. Kennard is out there with Wells. Then it's Brandon Clark. Then it's Vince Williams. And it's Huff in at the 5 down low. And Beauchamp gets it to go. And here are the Grizzlies now. Kennard with the ball. Krills the three-pointer. Kennard. Got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And you love that. That's one of the strengths of Luke Kennard's game.
Down against Kennard. And with that shot, the Grizzly lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Dunn.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. There's the pick. The shot's good from Kennard. Kennard's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And the team likes to use Kennard as a floor spacing kind of player, but he decides to do damage that time inside.
Goodness, Ben Simmons, unreal.
Memphis has gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. Kennard against Dunn. Good on the bucket. Kennard's got 7.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Here's Simmons, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
They set the pick. They get a hand on it, and stolen by Dunn. For the lead. Fouled on the shot, picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
The shot's good from Kennard. Kennard's got the game tied up here for the Grizzlies.
I'm not sure what the coach said at halftime, but whatever it did, it's lit a fire. They're now 4 of 4 from the field to start their offense here in the second half.
And they pick up 2.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And here's Kennard. 9 points in the game so far, and the shot goes in. Kennard's got 11 in the second half.
And he's caught fire this quarter, yet to miss a shot.
It's an odd stat, but what I'm going to throw out there anyway, the Memphis Grizzlies set an NBA record last season for players used in a season.
Kevin, this isn't football. They had 33 different guys suited up last season. That tells you how difficult it was. Constant change, hard to build chemistry, and let's face it, hard to win games.
Kennard for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Kennard's got 14.
And Kennard picks up the other end of that phone and says, I'll answer with a 3.
Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And last year, excellent at the free throw line, just a shade under 90%.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Right now, let's bring up the 2K leaderboard and see the teams that really knew how to clog the passing lanes last season. The Grizzlies 4th.
You could tell by watching them how much they enjoyed playing defense. They seem to have an endless reserve of energy flying around and pressuring the basketball.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Pass to Beauchamp. Done outside. Now here's Simmons. Rebound by Williams. And it's Williams with the ball for the Grizzlies. They lead by 1. Here's Huff. Clark outside. Wells kicks to Williams. Here's Clark, and it's Clark slamming it down.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Simmons can't get it to fall.
Well, he had the perfect opportunity to finish that one, guys, and just flat out blew it.
Kennard up top. Dunn covering. Here's Kennard. He's got 15. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Simmons with the rebound.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And now Wells pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And it goes down 2 points. And the Grizzlies lead by 5.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
And the layup's good off the glass. Dunn's got 10 points in the game.
Coaching staff would like some more shots from that range.
And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game. Neither team giving ground. Grizzlies out in. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. Bogdan Bogdanovic is out there with Harden, and it's Jones in at the 3, the small forward. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Changes up. The Grizzlies pull it in. Morant scanning the floor. And the shot goes down. Morant's got the lead up to 8 now for Memphis.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
He gets that one.
One of these monster nights from James Harden.
We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. And there's a whistle that's going to go on James Harden. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Harden against Morant. Jackson down low.
Making the... most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Clippers trail by 9. Harden with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Stolen by Jackson. Knocks it loose. Here's Leonard. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. Maggini picks one up.
That's the power and strength he brings. Kawhi able to absorb the contact. I'm not even sure he felt it and still knocks it down.
People like to debate, and Greg, I don't know if this is you, what's better, Kawhi's defense or his offense?
Well, Kevin, I'll say this. Even if he was a subpar defender, his offense alone would have him among the league's top players. But his defense isn't subpar. At its best, it's elite. And they've had the edge in rebounding all night long, and none bigger than that one right there. And the next one puts him in the bonus.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Memphis.
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
We probably have to touch on as well that tonight their penetration has been awesome. I mean, they put force on this game, attacking off the bounce, and the willingness to do that has paid off.
Jackson with it, and it's Harden picking him up. 4 on the shot clock. Outside for Jackson. Drains the three-pointer.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
That one's good, and the Grizzly lead is cut down to 7. Good work from Harden.
You could see that coming. Harden was going to answer back, and he did.
Jackson drives in. Harden against Morant. And they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
Outside Leonard. Jones with the screen on Jackson. Leonard battling for two.
And who do you call when you need a big bucket for this team more and more? It's Kawhi.
Stolen by Harden. And there's the drive. And Harden with the stuff.
Big bucket. Harden proving once again he can be counted on.
And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Morant outside. Jackson finds Morant. Jackson with the screen. Fires the 3. Good. And the nice assist. Morant's got 3 assists now in this one. The deep 3 from Harden. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Memphis has gotten 3 of their 6 three-pointers to fall here in the 4th. Jackson dishes to Morant. 1:15 left in the 4th quarter. 6 to shoot. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Already an MVP caliber talent. Morant is all about continuing to get better, as well as competing for titles.
And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good. Clippers trail by 7. Harden. And it's rebounded by Morant. On the wing, Jackson. And he's good on the 3-ball.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Grizzlies.
It was like watching a 3-point shooting contest tonight here.
And they just didn't seem to let up, whether the last several shots went down or not. 3 after 3, it just seemed to pay off for them.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And they're able to even the score of this series at a game of peace. Still 2 more to go in the season series.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Ja Morant.
Yeah, it felt like there was more than one of him out there tonight. He was involved on every possession, and he made his presence felt in so many ways.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them, complete control.
Well, this one is winding down now. Memphis can watch the clock run out. Pass to Edey. And down it goes, jamming that one home. Off the inbound, it's Jackson with the drive.
Jackson Jr., assisted by Jackson.
So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. And in the win, a comfortable win. All right, David, thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Brent Barry.
The two kick. Sports. We've got some NBA action. Stand two of the greatest words in all of sports. Opening day.
Absolutely, Brian. Everybody's undefeated, everybody's optimistic, and everybody is eager to get going, whether you're playing or the guy on the sidelines drawing up plays.
Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. And is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Julius Randle out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point. Harden against Edwards. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Last time they met in Minneapolis.
And they got into a consistent offensive flow, largely because the defense they were facing was poor.
Yeah, but even against weak defense, your execution still matters. Luckily, they were able to take advantage.
Leonard outside. And the layup is good off the glass.
Oh, this is why you get Leonard the ball inside and just let him go to work.
Obviously, everyone knows about the defense of Kawhi Leonard, but Graham, his shooting is overlooked.
Yeah, you know, he's at about 40% from 3 for his career. You combine that with his wing defense.
Oh, he packs it down.
That is incredible. Yeah, Edwards has some big bounce in his step.
Here's Leonard. And Leonard throws it down hard.
Yeah, the level of creativity Leonard has is just special. He's capable of some really memorable throwdowns. And with 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. And the dunk by Leonard.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
And the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. Here's Powell. And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. And the three-pointer goes.
They've hit 4 of their first 5 shots. Great execution and attention to detail.
McDaniels, always a nice way to start, makes his first one.
A smart idea from McDaniels, looking to convert inside.
Leonard for 3. Hauled in by DiVincenzo. The Timberwolves have gone 5 of 5 in this quarter. Solid. Edwards, no good.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Controls the rebound and the putback.
Oh, that's just classic Kawhi Leonard. The effort, the board, the points, all of it.
The kick out to Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. Beyond the arc. Sends it home from three-point land. McDaniels got 5 points.
Hey, when he's hitting that shot, it really helps the spacing for this team.
Yeah, if you can hit that with regularity, it opens up the floor so much more.
And Stan, after they traded for Rudy Gobert, it took some time for the Wolves to gel.
It did, Brian. He's a unique player, and it's a process. But obviously, a 14-win improvement last season, they have found their identity as a defensive juggernaut.
The Timberwolves lead by 4. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, the Clippers' talent level is unquestionable, but they can run hot and cold at times. Coach Ty Lue said taking care of the basketball, transition defense, offensive rebounds, and spacing. Those are the 4 things you have to consistently be good at every single night. Brian?
Yeah, he knows what he's talking about, Alec. Connects from downtown. 5 points in the game.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
On the wing, Harden. Guarded by Edwards. Leonard outside. And it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession. All right, a chance now to take a look at the steals over the last few months for Mike Conley.
I get the feeling he hasn't been paying as much attention defensively as he should be. His steal numbers have dipped in the past few months. He needs to get back some of that intensity on defense. Right now, they're losing ground. I mean, they might need to switch things up a bit. Maybe hit the offensive boards a little harder.
And the shot goes down.
And this is something McDaniels continues to work on. Good to see him cash in off the catch.
Here's Harden. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. Los Angeles shooting their first free throw of the night here. That's good from Harden. And Grant, the Clippers have strung together 13 straight winning seasons. But at the same time, it feels like they've left a lot on the table.
Yeah, with all their star power over that time, they've made it past the second round of the playoffs only once. And that fan base is restless.
And Harden with the slam.
If given the space, Harden's not afraid to take it to the rim.
Minnesota leading by 4. Out to DiVincenzo. Back to Edwards. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. James Harden picks one up.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
What you have to love about Edwards is his drive. This is a guy that wants to be an all-time great when it's all said and done.
Gobert against Harden. Leonard outside. It's Powell on the wing. And so they foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
These are his first free throws of the game. The first free throw is good.
At the line for LA, Kawhi Leonard.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
2-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here.
Let's hear it for all the dancers.
And here's Edwards outside. Anthony Edwards has been on display for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He gave his all to... Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And when you consider how Minnesota is doing, guys, your thoughts?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
Yeah, they've dictated the pace to this point, looking to run at every opportunity.
Harden and Powell, their backcourt. Kawhi and Zubac make up the front court. And it's Jones in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Powell with it. DiVincenzo picks him up. Powell against DiVincenzo. Leonard's got room. That misses. Had a chance to tie it.
Well, if you give him that shot again, I'm willing to bet he nails it, especially with that lack of defensive effort.
Yeah, a shot that Randall has added to his repertoire. Shooting the 3 with confidence now.
Here's Zubac. Count it. Zubac has got his first 2 points. Second quarter of basketball, about a minute played so far. DiVincenzo on the wing. Now covers. Randall against Leonard. And it's Randall with the jam.
Wow, Julius Randle. We could feel the floor shaking on that one. You know, a reliable veteran like Julius Randle is so valuable. He provides a foundation for everyone else to play off of because they know he'll be there to score and help out. He makes it easier for other players to succeed around him.
Pass to Gobert. Another shot. Playing to his strength. Gobert inside.
Outstanding job converting in close. Gobert understands how to execute around the rim.
Here's Harden. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
This is his second trip to the line in the game.
It's something I remember from their last outing. He was excellent at the charity stripe.
Randall can't hit. Clippers trail by 4. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
And you don't need a roadmap when he's got open court in front of him like that.
Well, the best way to attack is in transition. He recognizes that. Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
Pass to Leonard. That's too easy for Leonard.
Oh, a fantastic score. Kawhi can put a barrage of points up quick.
Edwards with it. He's picked up by Jones. It's stolen by Leonard. And here's Jones. And he caps off the break with a monster slam. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
Well, you can't sleep on McDaniel's athleticism if you're the defense. At 6'9", he can absolutely hammer it home.
On the wing, Harden. Leonard outside. From the arc. It's good. Off the assist from Harden. Leonard's got 5 points now in the quarter. Grant, there's a huge difference between talent on paper versus winning.
You're right, B.A., and it comes down to coaching, chemistry, and sacrifice. But I think the biggest thing is effort. All things being equal, the team that plays the hardest is going to win.
Well, that's a shot the defense felt like they could live with, and it worked out for them that time.
The reverse slam, that was sweet.
Ah, the finesse on full display. DiVincenzo with it. He's picked up by Jones. Pass to McDaniels. A soft touch off the glass. McDaniels got 11 points.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Leonard with a screen on Edwards. Here's Harden. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And right now, if you're the defense, you've got to be careful. Harden excels at finding ways to get to the free throw line.
Harden hits them both.
0 wasted trips. They're doing their job at the line.
Powell against DiVincenzo. And he jams it home with authority.
Making sure of it with the 2-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Powell passes to Leonard. Screen by Leonard. Powell with it. Now guarded by McDaniels. And out of bounds. Minnesota will have it. All right, now let's have a look at who was really dominating the boards last season. Second is Rudy Gobert.
Simply put, he was terrific down low last year, owning the glass.
There's 45 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Edwards, a pass to Randall. Out to DiVincenzo. Five on the clock. Driving in. The shot's good. Now just a 1-point Los Angeles lead.
Woo, just selling the defense on the pump fake.
Three-pointer, Harden nails it from beyond the arc. Harden's got 10 points in the quarter.
And he's carried them this quarter. A dominant offensive stretch.
Edwards muscles it inside. Wow.
Just a ferocious play by Edwards. Taking the contact, but staying committed to his finish.
And it's Harden penetrating. And Harden with the slam.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Clippers ahead. They lead by 4. All right, Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
Got to be impressed with what he's done so far, right, fellas?
Oh, for sure, Ernie. It reminds me of the times when my shot was falling.
And as for our game here, we have to talk about James Harden. That was quite a first-half performance. And that's it for half.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. We are seeing an outstanding game from James Harden.
Using all that momentum behind him to finish with power. Gotta love watching him dive toward the rim.
Well, when you've got a player with the energy and athleticism he has, it can make for a big night when he gets it going.
On the court for Minnesota, we've got Mike Conley, Nas Reed out there with Miller, then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker, and it's Minot in at the small forward position. First trip to the line for him here. It's so interesting, Grant. Younger fans may not realize the Clippers had a lot of rough seasons early on.
Well, you know, B.A., that's one way to put it. You know, in their first 27 years in L.A., they only made the playoffs 4 times. But things have definitely changed. Owners have changed. And now they're postseason regulars in the league.
Reed, a screen on Bogdanovich. Alexander Walker, the pass to Reed. Oh, ripped away. Here's Dunn. Three-pointer, no good. Timberwolves trail by 5. Conley with the ball. Now Bogdanovich defending. The shot by Conley, no good. And for the Clippers, they're shooting 64% for the game. Amazing. The shot by Dunn, no good. Minnesota has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Conley passes to Miller, and he goes in for the dunk.
Just a smart veteran play by Conley, making sure the ball gets to the guy with the best shot available.
There's Bogdanovich with the 3. Just over a minute and a half played in the third.
And with that miss, they're just 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
Here's Conley. And there's the drive. Banked it in off the glass.
Yeah, Conley is not an easy cover. He can be quick on his feet when he sees a lane to the basket.
And the foul called on Nickeil Alexander-Walker. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Timberwolves on D. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half. There's Bogdanovich with the 3.
This is not how they wanted to start the second half. Just 1 of 5 so far.
And Nickeil Alexander-Walker has built a role around defense and activity, Coach.
Yeah, Brian, he's started to understand that not everyone can be that superstar scorer, and he's carved out a role around the hustle, but still capable of knocking down shots within the flow of the offense.
Outside, Alexander-Walker. Pass to Conley. Driving inside. Back to Alexander-Walker. Shot clock at 5. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Alexander-Walker's got his first basket.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Eubanks in the high post. Done with it. Can they get it? Doesn't go for him. Conley with some nice D.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards. I just love the ball movement.
Bogdanovich against Conley. Pass to Eubanks. Fires the 3. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. They'll take on the Cavaliers at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse after this one. That'll be the second of 2 games on the road. And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Nice shot by DiVincenzo.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
And the dunk by Leonard.
Oh, the slam from Leonard. Love watching him finish with force.
The Timberwolves lead by 5. DiVincenzo finds Edwards. Randall on the screen. There's the triple. Out to DiVincenzo. Knocks down the long J. DiVincenzo's got 14.
Yeah, nice read by Gobert. When he's providing an assist, that is a big bonus.
Leonard passes to Jones. It's Powell on the wing. DiVincenzo covering. 6 on the shot clock. Leonard for 3. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got 5 rebounds in the game. Edwards driving, and Edwards slams it in.
Yeah, doing it with speed and style. Edwards putting on a show at the rim.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And Jaden McDaniels picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far.
Second team foul.
Here's Harden. Deflected by Gobert.
Well, just outstanding positioning and timing by Gobert.
Edwards hammers it down.
Oh, my. Edwards going way up for that slam.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page.
Clippers Spirit Bench Team.
16 seconds left to play in the 3rd. Harden with a screen on McDaniels. Kawhi, too strong inside.
Inside, Leonard has so many go-to moves. He knows how to get by into a shot.
And Edwards slams it in.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Here's Leonard. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammate.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Harden and Powell, their backcourt. Kawhi and Zubac make up the front court. And it's Jones in at the 3. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. DiVincenzo, the pass to Gobert. Now McDaniels takes a 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Zubac has got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Leonard. Over McDaniels. That one a little long.
Most nights this shot would have been his, but the defender gave him just enough trouble.
Here's DiVincenzo. Oh, excellent D there from Harden. Clippers trail by 14. Here's Leonard. Drives to the hoop. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Some serious intensity from Leonard. Driving in with a purpose and slamming it down.
Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Harden, good. Harden's got 19 points. All right, Stan, if you had it your way, who would you want to see in the dunk contest?
Well, Brian, look, I want to go back.
And they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
At the line for the Timberwolves, Anthony Edwards. 2 shots. The play will be reviewed under NBA rules. There will be 2 minutes to review the last play.
Disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Tyronn Lue address the team. They took a laid-back approach to the huddle, telling the team, everyone thinks this game is over, so just go out there and let it rip. Let's see what we can do. And I think the players love that message.
Okay, thank you, Allie. And Stan, while Edwards has pushed back, it hasn't stopped others from comparing him to his airness, Michael Jordan.
And that talk is more about how his game reminds one of MJ and less about greatness. Edwards' career is just getting started.
Just an all-star level talent. I mean, stopping Harden from scoring is almost an impossible task at times.
Minnesota leading by 10. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert.
A sloppy turnover. When you're not locked in, you pay the price.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Out of bounds. It'll go to the Clippers. And here's a look at what's coming up for the Los Angeles Clippers. On Wednesday, they'll defend home court against the Memphis Grizzlies. Then on Thursday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Utah, going up against the Jazz.
What a great opportunity for this team to take a step forward. They have some tough road games coming up, and that kind of stretch can bring a team together. Winning some of these games would be huge for their overall confidence. Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look for you.
Randall inside, defended by Harden. Baseline try. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Clippers. Bogdanovich has checked in for Powell.
Into the lineup for your Clippers, number 10.
And it's Leonard with the ball for the LA Clippers. Picked by Bogdanovich. And Leonard with the strong finish.
You have to love their intensity right now, getting hot at the perfect time.
Well, you love their execution to get back in it. This game's very much in reach for that.
Nice shot by DiVincenzo.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Screen by Leonard. Harden into the lane, and Harden with the slam.
Oh, can you say important bucket by Harden? James always wants the ball in these moments. Love it.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Outside for Randall. From behind the arc. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
When you have Randall on your team, he'll space out that floor.
Here's Leonard. McDaniels with the rebound. Up top, Harden. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Randall outside. There's the 3. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
And every season, Randall seems to shoulder more of the offensive load. It's what allows him to dominate sometimes.
And it's Derek Jones with the foul. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter.
I just don't love the passing angle there. Might have been better to reset.
And it's slammed in by Zubac.
And it's not always Leonard's forte, but he's really developed a solid passing game.
A minute 22 left in the fourth quarter here. Randall outside. Pass to Edwards. Get up, Anthony Edwards!
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now. Harden from outside. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. Harden's got 10 points in just the second half. And it's Randall with the jam.
Well, now it's just a matter of watching the sand fall through the hourglass. This game is wrapped up in a strong showing for the Timberwolves.
And they got a huge boost from their reserves tonight.
Yeah, the point differential between the two benches was a deciding factor in this game.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And it's clear who the better team is. They sweep the 4-game season series, just dominating them.
And we get spoiled sometimes, but we should take a second to appreciate what a sensational performance this has been for Anthony Edwards.
And he found a way to leave his mark on every facet of the game. His activity and energy were huge factors.
Oh, the claw strikes again. Kawhi using that big hand of his to get on the shot.
Screen by Leonard. Fires for three. Harden misses. And Minnesota with possession here. 8-point game. Edwards for three. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard. Here are the Clippers.
Honestly, they're just down by too much to mount a comeback.
Well, you want your players to keep playing hard, but let's be honest. This game's over.
Here's DiVincenzo. He can't get it to go. So it's Minnesota picking up the win. Exception. Allie, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Stan Van Gundy.
they are, game one of the season. Wow, it's fun to be here. And Clark, this is the culmination of all the hard work put in over the summer.
Yeah, you talk to the players on both sides, and there's optimism about this upcoming year. We'll see if that optimism is justified over time.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniel. Gobert is out there with Randall. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point guard position. Now, here's Bain. Pass to Edey. Clock at 6.
This is the Gobert effect defensively, able to alter shots with that great length.
It's Edwards on the wing, guarded by Jackson. And G.G. Jackson is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. On defense, the Grizzlies. Randall with a screen for Edwards. Driving to the basket. And Edwards with the stuff.
Edwards is a load to stop on the bounce simply because he's got a football player's build.
Anthony Edwards is a classic two-guard, Clark, a spectacular player. What has impressed you most about his development?
Well, he's got a great body. He had it when he got into the league after just 1 year of college. Tremendous basketball body, strength and length and bounce. Now he's worked on refining his skill. I think the biggest thing that's impressed me is not only his work ethic, but his poise. He's not a guy that plays frantically. He plays with intentionality and purpose, and that's a tough thing to do when you've got his athletic ability and you're as young as he is.
Gobert with the block.
This is what Gobert is known for, his ability to swat shots away with ease.
Well, the first thought from the D there was to protect the rim, so good idea to take the three in transition.
Now here's Morant. Jackson with the screen. And then Morant rams it in.
And leave it up to Morant to put on a show. What a spectacular dunk.
The Grizzlies shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
And those aren't the kind of numbers they can afford to repeat throughout this season.
And he drives in. Ja Morant grabs the rebound. Looking at Minnesota, they took the win in their last game against the Trailblazers. And Morant throws it down.
And the agility, the hops, Morant just explodes off the floor.
Here's Edwards. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Now here's Morant. He has 7. Pass to Edey. Outside, Bain. They set the pick. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Putting some real power behind his motion. Bain takes it straight to the rim.
Here's Edwards. And he drops it in from the low post. Edwards got 6 points.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
And we all know what can happen when he gets rolling. A hot start can turn into an explosive scoring night.
Now here's Jackson. A kick out to Bain. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Morant. That one goes. Count it. And it's 9 points for Ja Morant. And the Grizzlies, they come in off a loss to the Oklahoma City Thunder. Clark, in terms of young superstars, it doesn't get much better than Anthony Edwards.
Amen to that, partner. Every franchise wants a franchise player. Minnesota, I think, hit the jackpot drafting Edwards first overall back in 2021. Last year, we saw Ant-Man take it to another level, making his first of what I think will be many All-NBA teams.
Sinks the three-pointer.
But has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter? He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Kevin, you can understand the shot selection. I mean, he wanted to go back at him and just came up short on the triple.
Bain passes to Morant. Bain looking around. Takes it off the glass.
Striking fast inside. Bane isn't going to miss a chance at a look like that.
Outside Edwards. Looking to end the run. It's rebounded by Memphis. They came away with the victory in their last meeting, which, by the way, was also in this building.
Yeah, they really squeaked out a close one in that last matchup. Came down to just a few turnovers that gave them the margin of victory.
Well, composure, execution, efficiency in a tight ball game is typically what's going to determine the winner.
Edwards. Rebounded by Jackson.
Well, that's a look he has to finish, and he knows it. Lone opportunity.
Here's Jackson, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Grizzlies.
Getting downhill has really been impressive to me, not settling from the outside. They're going right to the rack.
And also, guys, they're out-muscling their opponent. The points in the paint are piling up because of that aggressiveness.
Morant is the point with Bane out on the wing. G.G. Jackson is out there with Jackson, and it's Edey in at the 5. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Now here's Morant. He's coming off a 16-point game against Oklahoma City. On the wing, DiVincenzo. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall. DiVincenzo's got 9.
And the three-point shot of DiVincenzo is dangerous. Defense cannot allow him to get airspace from there.
Jackson, a screen on McDaniel. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And they're losing their concentration here, guys. Just sloppy with the ball.
Minnesota's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Here's Edwards. Edwards getting the close range, too.
Edwards flexing on them now. Bully ball inside.
And you see, don't you, Clark, the steady progression year over year for Anthony Edwards.
Well, he's already an all-star since his 3rd season. With Edwards, the chance is there, if he continues to show the same improvement he's shown thus far, that he's going to be MVP caliber, and I dare say, perhaps the face of the league for several years to come.
Now, DiVincenzo. After the missed 3 from Desmond Bane. Edwards at the rim.
Edwards just doesn't allow defenders to bottle him up. Great focus and persistence.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Randall finds Edwards. Launches it. Grizzlies with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. No good, unable to end this run. And Edwards with a clear path to the basket. That one falls.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Timberwolves.
They're controlling the pace of this game, pushing the ball up court and getting good looks in early offense.
And, you know, another thing that's been working for them tonight, scoring off turnovers, points off miscues. They've been converting any mistakes at the other end.
Here's Edey. No scoring in this one. Oh, he touched it while it was in the cylinder. That's offensive basket interference. Timberwolves leading by 5. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Grizzlies retired Marc Gasol's number 33 last season. You may recall he moved to Memphis in his teens, watching his older brother Powell play for the Grizz. Marc said, I had a very unique perspective, that of a fan. When I came back as a Grizzlies player, I carried that with me. Kevin, that pride certainly showed.
Pride's a great word to use. No question, D.A. Thank you. Now, here's DiVincenzo. 5 on the clock. Here's Edwards. Ja Morant grabs the rebound. The Grizzlies trail by 7. 1:52 left to play in the first half. And again, Memphis no good.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
DiVincenzo can't hit it.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Now here's Morant for 3. Morant with another miss. Timberwolves on offense. Good momentum, 14 straight points. Here's DiVincenzo. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
Yeah, they're cracking. Absolutely cracking and looking to pad that lead.
Morant outside. Pass to Edey. A 3-ball. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in this game. DiVincenzo kicks to McDaniels. Here's Edey. McDaniels defending. There's Jackson with the 3. A 3-pointer is right on target. Jackson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Edwards. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got 3 assists now in this one. McDaniels against Morant. Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
3-pointer, Randall. Shot clock reset for the Timberwolves. Here's McDaniels. No good with the triple. And so it's Payne who brings up the ball for Memphis. They trail by 6. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Suns at Footprint Center in Phoenix. That sets off a 5-game tour for them. Now, here's Payne. 20 points for him last game against Oklahoma City.
And don't forget about the work he did on the boards. His rebounding was a huge help in that game.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
This is some retro hoops, pounding the ball inside with intent. Man, I know you love this big fella. No need.
All right, guys, time. And that concludes.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, you've got Naz Reid, Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Conley. Then it's Miller, and it's Minot in at the 3 spot. Minnesota leading by 8. When Naz Reid is out there, Clark spacing the floor is a real asset for him.
For sure, and you know, he really puts a lot of pressure on the defense because he can score from anywhere on the floor, and he's got great size and strength. And he does the little things too. I mean, you look at his points and rebounds, but this guy gets deflections, he goes after loose balls, he gets you extra possessions on the glass, he steps in and takes, I mean, he does all the little and big things.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
Kennard for 3. The Grizzlies with another miss.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it.
You know, that's just sloppy basketball, giving away a possession. No real reason for that turnover.
The Grizzlies trail by 11. Here's the screen. Drains it from beyond the arc. Kennard's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Could have been much. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Pass to Minot. Reed with a screen on Williams. The Timberwolves again can't hit. For Memphis, they've got just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room for the break. Now, here's Kennard. Not a lot of room. And now, running up the court, Miller pushing it up. Alexander Walker passes to Conley. From outside the arc, the shot, no good. Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Williams dishes to Clark, and slam dunk by Clark.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Conley gets the bucket. And Greg, you think about what they call float game. Why does that one shot earn a nickname like that?
I mean, it's a badge of respect, right? The floaters, teardrops, whatever you call them, runners, often the finishing touch to an already well-developed offensive arsenal.
Alexander Walker with the ball. He's against Williams. And the wide-open shot from Reed. That 3 off the mark. The Grizzlies trail by 8. 1:56 left to play in the third. Huff uses both hands to slam it down.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Conley finds Alexander Walker. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. Alexander Walker's got his first 3 points of the game. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, Mike Conley's leadership is huge for the Wolves. Rudy Gobert says his presence on the court, but especially in the locker room, is invaluable. Coach Chris Finch said he's given us everything and more. Conley says to have this kind of trust from everyone is why I'm here. This is what I'm supposed to do. Kevin?
He is a class act. David, thanks. Kennard for 3. Rebound, Minnesota.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
Knocked away. And they're moving it up. Launches the 3. Carries it from 3-point range. Kennard's got 6 points in the quarter.
And made possible by a heads-up play defensively at the other end.
Conley's shot is off. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Kennard against Conley. Fires for 3. Here's Williams. Wells kicks to Kennard. There's a screen. Just 5 to shoot. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
6 seconds left here in the third quarter. Now, here's Morant for 3. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Morant is the point, with Bain out on the wing. Jaren Jackson is out there with Edey. And it's Jackson in at the small forward position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. McDaniels against Morant. Pass to Edey. Wide open look. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 5 rebounds tonight. Edwards against Jackson. Back to Edwards. Launches a three. And it's rebounded by Morant. And Morant's got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. It's a 5-point game. And here's the big-time jam as he slams it right over Randall.
And what a show Morant is putting on. Every time he touches the ball, you feel like he's going to score.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That will give him his 4th foul of the game.
That foul gives him 4, so he's got to settle down a bit.
Here's DiVincenzo. Gobert with a screen for DiVincenzo. Gobert finds Randall. Jacks up a three. Good on the triple. And the Timberwolves lead by 6.
And helping the team space the floor there. Randall with so much more confidence now from the outside.
Outside for Jackson. Back to Morant. 6 to shoot. Jackson in the corner. And a miss there on the triple. Timberwolves leading by 6. DiVincenzo with it. He's picked up by Morant. Out to Edwards. Edwards with another miss.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Jackson has the open look. Hits the 3-point bomb. Jackson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Edwards with the screen. Into the lane. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And the layup is good.
At every level, Edwards has been the go-to guy for his team. It's in his DNA.
Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
A true leader. You can tell Morant takes pride in stepping up when it matters most.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Timberwolves.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game.
Whoa! Extra right there from Edwards.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness, Anthony Edwards. Throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
That's tipped. Minnesota leading by 4. Gobert with a screen on Jackson. Pass to McDaniels. From deep. Nailed from 3-point land. McDaniels got 5 points now this quarter.
And that was from way outside. It's clear McDaniels has confidence in his long-range capability.
The Timberwolves have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th. Strong work at that end of the floor. And Gobert kicks to McDaniels. Right side, Edwards. Beyond the arc. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Boy, you love to see Edwards shine on offense like this. I know it's got to be making his coach happy, too.
Morant against McDaniel. Pass to Edey to end the run. Hits it from 3-point range.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
From past the arc. Out to Edwards. There's the triple. Hands it from downtown. And the Timberwolves lead by 10.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
Puts up a deep 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Minnesota with the ball. They're on an 11-3 run. Edwards kicks to McDaniels. Offline with his 3. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. They came in here and took care of... Thanks so much, David. And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David...
here for opening day tip-off, Doris. It feels like the league is in a great place.
There is no doubt, BA, absolutely. To me, more talent in the league right now than potentially we've ever had before. And I don't just mean star talent. There's a depth of quality skill across the board. We know the shooting has revolutionized the game. It's going to be a fun year.
So here's the Clippers starting group. Harden and Powell, their backcourt. Kawhi and Zubats make up the front court. And it's Jones in at the small forward position. Oh, a really deep three that time.
James Harden understands answering a three with your own three negates any momentum of your opponent.
Jackson on the wing. Back to Morant. Jackson the screen. And it's Morant off the drive. The three. And there's Jackson. All the assists by Morant.
Expanding his overall game. Good to see Jackson Jr. taking and making the corner triple.
And stolen by Morant. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Doris, looking back at James Harden's time in Houston, what an incredible individual run he went on.
Come on, Brian. Finished in the top 3 in MVP voting 5 times with the Rockets. Came so close to getting to an NBA Finals. He's still beloved in the city of Houston.
And I love their energy so far. They're now 4 for 4 from the field.
Down low. And it's slammed in by Zubats.
Well, Zubats always around the rim. You love the quick strike there.
Memphis has gone 3 of 3 from outside and looking sharp here in the first. Up top, Jackson. Morant against Harden. Pass to Edey. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's rebounded by Zubats.
After 5 shots, that's their first miss. I definitely call that a good start.
Leonard for 3. And it's Bane with the rebound.
I mean, I think that was their first miss of the game. They've been just rolling.
Harden with it. Guarded by Morant. Leonard for 3. And he can't connect. He's 1 for 3 in this game. The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 5 so far. Looking sharp. Outside Morant. First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Harden with the defensive effort.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Leonard with a screen on Morant. Harden against Morant. Here's Zubats. Pass to Harden. Fires from deep. The Grizzlies pull it in. They faced off right here last time they met, but the home club just couldn't pull out the win.
Turnovers were the story of that game. It wasn't what I would call a disciplined performance. Now, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, guys, a lot of new developments for the Clippers this season, and obviously they have the new arena, new designs for their logo, jerseys, and court. Not only that, their G League team moving into a brand new arena in Oceanside, renewing the San Diego Clippers moniker. Ryan, a lot to be excited about for this Clips team.
No question. Good stuff, Allie. Thank you.
Oh, the vertical of Morant is simply incredible. I mean, he's fantastic at using it to his advantage on the inside.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
Outside Morant. And stolen by Leonard. Powell for 3. Pure from 3-point range. And it's a tie ball game.
Now, Norman Powell has proven to be capable as a scorer. All 3 levels are part of his game. That time goes to the 3 ball.
Jackson outside. Pass to Jackson. Jackson with a screen on Jones. Morant with it. Just 5 to shoot. Takes it inside. Harden knocks it loose.
Now, James Harden, when when he's locked in and focused, can be an excellent defensive player. Twice on the pipes on that one.
The Clippers have got 6 of 10 attempts to fall. Leonard with a screen on Morant. And Harden with the slam.
And just a great screen.
And they got a high-powered finish out of it.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. The free throw drops for Morant. And the Clippers have possession. Here's Leonard.
Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater. Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
Well,
the first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Clippers ahead. They lead by 1. And the second quarter is on its way when we return. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen from the Clippers?
Well, you have to look at the advantage they have in the turnover department. I mean, that's a huge advantage for them in this game.
Offensively, they took care of the ball. And defensively, they forced a number of miscues.
Manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Payne. Jackson out there with Jackson, and it's Edey in at the 5. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Well, Doris, there's one thing for sure. When Kawhi Leonard is available, he's elite.
There's no question about it, Brian. And it's so difficult to watch a player who cares so deeply about the game as Kawhi does not have his body hold up. It's been unfortunate over the years to see the toll injuries have taken on his career. But boy, oh boy, clutch, skilled, competitive, tough, every attribute you could want. He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since.
And the basket by Leonard.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
From deep, Morant. Oh, Morant sinks the triple.
He nailed 2 from distance in the opening period. Now gets this one.
Harden with it. Jackson in his pocket. Outside Jones. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Jaren Jackson picks one up. Doris, whenever Derrick Jones Jr. is out there, we're all expecting a highlight from him.
Oh, there's no question. The dunk champion back in 2020, this guy is only 6'6", but his hops, some of the epic throwdowns he has, oh my goodness.
Stolen by Harden. Inside, Leonard. Oh, Leonard! A special delivery.
Kawhi Leonard reminding folks he's still got a vertical. Look out.
Morant against Harden. Right side, Morant. And that one's good. Morant's got 7 points here in the quarter.
Scoring well this quarter, picking up steam as he goes.
Harden from outside. And that's his 4th bucket of the game in 7 attempts.
I mean, we've come to expect this from James Harden. The ability to strike quickly from beyond the three-point line is just special.
Harden against Morant. Lets the 3 fly. They get it back. Here's Edey. Down it goes. Jam that one home.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
Here's Morant. Morant caps off the break.
And that sequence was all Morant. Excellent work turning his defense into offense.
Out to Leonard. Outside Jones. Back to Leonard. Into the lane. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. And stolen by Morant. And we're fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. All right, let's take a look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Los Angeles.
Well, it's all fast break points. Those easy buckets, they're so hard to come by in the NBA. So if you get a chance to run, you have to take advantage of it.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
And when it comes to the Grizzlies, they're a team that's hungry to take that next step, Greg.
Yeah, and they've got the core to do it, B.A. You got Morant, Bane, and Jackson. They're all all-star caliber players and still in their mid-20s. So they've got a lot of great chemistry and time to get it right.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
When asked about Desmond Bane, Coach Taylor Jenkins said he's grown into a leadership role. Guys look to him because he sets an example. Bane said experience is the best teacher. Being in this league for several years, you start to find your place and your confidence in things you know and say.
All right, Allie, thanks.
Once Ja Morant gets rolling, there is no stopping him. Ja is feeling it tonight.
Harden from outside. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Jackson outside. Oh, the Grizzlies get it back. Back to Morant. Kicks it out to Jackson. 6 to shoot. Off target from three-point range.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Oh, and Jackson with the block.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks. I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
Both good from the line that time.
I love it. In attack mode. Drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
Morant looking around. Morant hammers it down.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Deflects the pass. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession.
You see his active hands knocking that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Doing more work in the painted area. He has really excelled inside.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Clippers ahead, up by 2. Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
Check it out, Los Angeles. Like most teams right now, they're optimistic. We'll see how they handle the first couple of games.
Yeah. And as for our game here, we have to talk about James Harden. That was quite a first-half performance. Thanks for tuning in.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Slicing up the defense, living in the lane. Terrific first half for him.
His penetration was a real problem for them. And then, of course, the monster finishes at the cup.
So, on the floor for the Clippers. Chris Dunn is out there with Bogdan Bogdanovic. Then there's Amir Coffey. Then it's Drew Eubanks. And it's Beauchamp in at the 3. Kennard outside. Drops in the layup for 2. Well, Grant, you were an excellent defender in your day. So who was the toughest player you had to guard?
Well, there's so many great players. Michael, LeBron. But let's talk about the late, great Kobe Bryant. I mean, he really had no weaknesses. And even if you defended him perfectly, there's a good chance he can still make the shot.
To the paint. Clark with the screen. Kennard on the wing, defended by Dunn. Memphis needs to get off a shot from 13. Williams misses. Los Angeles leading by 3. Here's Beauchamp. That one doesn't drop. Some solid defense from Williams. Pass to Huff. Here's Wells. Here he goes. And he throws it down with one hand.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Kennard against Bogdanovich. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Endorse the Clippers with new jerseys, a shiny new arena, and an ownership group that is very aggressive. They want some shine to go with it.
Yeah, you have to appreciate an ownership group that is willing to spend and make all the right moves in order to position yourself for the championship. But now the players need to come through. And what has been their undoing in recent years is injuries and the lack of availability of their best players. Age and health still hover over this organization.
Kennard against Bogdanovich. Kennard outside. Pass to Huff for the tie. Counted from distance. Huff's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
Boy, everyone is getting to their spots and then capitalizing. 3 for 4 in the quarter. Beautiful.
Dunn goes in, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Dunn is always looking to attack. When he has room to run, boy, you better look out.
Now Kennard. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Here's Huff. And that misses. That would have put him up.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Outside Bogdanovich. Eubanks the screen. Back to Bogdanovich. 3-pointer. Huff pulls it in.
That's not his spot, but given the lack of defense, you'd like to see him knock that one down.
Williams from long range. He drops it from range. Williams has got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, you have to understand what the defense is doing. If they give you an opportunity to set up a teammate, Luke Kennard will take it.
Dunn outside. And while we have a break, here were some of the top free throw shooters in the game last season. Bogdan Bogdanovich third.
Very steady at the line. He's the guy who isn't rattled easily, and that shows in his free throw shooting numbers.
After 3 straight playoff appearances, the Grizzlies sadly missed the postseason in 2024.
You know, really by no fault of their own, BA. Injuries ruined what fans were hoping would be a big year for them. You know, it just goes to show there's no safe bets in this league.
Here's Wells. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line. We've seen 5 lead changes so far. Neither team able to pull away.
Yeah, this game just feels like it's going to come down to the wire.
Doris, not long ago, the Clippers were not associated with star power.
It's very true, BA, but they are now. And it's not just the talent that they have, it's the experience that their guys bring to the court. They now have a core of big-time players who've been through virtually everything in the league.
Kennard against Bogdanovich. Pass to Huff. Outside, Williams. Kicks it out to Clark. Coffey grabs a board. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Bogdanovich, no good.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
And it's Kennard on the take. Pass to Huff. That one falls. Huff's got 5 points in the quarter.
Once he saw the smaller defender guarding him, he took it right to the rack.
And stolen by Williams. That takes us to the end of the third quarter. What a game. Neither team giving ground. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Bane. Jaren Jackson out there with Jackson, and it's Edey in at the center position, locking down the middle. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Leonard. Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
Ooh, Leonard with the block.
Boy, just great instincts with great leg. Kawhi Leonard, since he entered the league, has been a tremendous defender.
And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. The lead is 2. After this one, they're off to Phoenix to take on the Suns. That'll be the first of a 5-game tour around the league. Knocks it down from distance. Morant's got 33 points.
Well, all night he has made an impact at the offensive end. Now he's trying to shut the door.
Harden with a screen on Jackson. On the wing, Harden. Out to Leonard. The 3 is up. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden. Harden's got 4 assists in the game.
I love when Kawhi Leonard evens things up. You make a 3, I'm coming right back at you.
Jackson with a screen on Harden. Jackson outside. Outside for Morant. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. The Clippers have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Jones' shot is good.
Well, you love to see Norman Powell be unselfish and find an open teammate. That's pretty.
Morant with it, and it's Leonard picking him up. And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Morant against Harden. Pass to Edey. Good on the baseline, Jay. And the Grizzlies lead by 2.
The way Morant sets up his teammates is as good as any guard in this league.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Memphis.
They've been slippery getting into the lane all game long, putting that help defense to the test.
I think another thing that's striking here tonight, the ball movement is incredible. Again and again, they're making smart passes to ready shooters.
Outside Morant. Clock at 6. Fantastic finish inside by Morant.
Can you say prime time player Morant? He enjoys delivering for his team in these parts of the game.
Here's Leonard. The rebound by Edey. Edey's got 4 rebounds in the game. Morant with it, and it's Leonard picking him up. Outside Morant. And the ball out of play. The Clippers will have it. .152 left in the fourth. Harden, the pass to Leonard. The 3 is up. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Memphis leading by 5. Pass to Bane. Good, and the setup by Morant.
And they're building on their lead, doing whatever they can to blow this game open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
1:19 left to play in the fourth quarter. Fires the 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Morant's got 38 points.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack at the level.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
Wow, that's good.
This is Powell at his best. In attack mode, he is hard to stop.
And here's Memphis now. They've outscored them 10-2 during this run. Kicks it out to Jackson. Back to Morant. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Leonard. There's 45 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Just 5 on the clock. From deep, Morant. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
From outside the arc. Here's Edey. And that one is stuffed right through.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
So it's the Grizzlies taking care of business in this one. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yes, so true. They put on a...
All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke.